Konnichiwa, Japan fans. In today's show, we're going to talk about customer loyalty. So let's get going. This is the fourth year of the Sales Japan Series podcast, and we are broadcasting around the world from the Beverly Hills of Japan, Minato-ku. It is Chic Central. I'm your host, Dr. Greg Story, your corporate coaching and training guide committed to your success, the president of Dale Carnegie Training Japan, the best-selling author, Japan Sales Mastery and Japan Business Mastery, and my new book, Japan Presentations Mastery, will be released shortly. In this podcast, I want to help you to survive COVID-19. Don't forget to subscribe and share this podcast with your family, friends, and colleagues. We are not being sponsored by Libsyn, but we value your privacy, which is why we have our podcast hosted by Libsyn, who, unlike many other podcast hosts, have a strict policy that does not allow access to your private information by anyone. Here is our daily podcast lineup on iTunes. Mondays, the Cutting Edge Japan Business Show. Tuesdays, the Presentation Japan Series. Every second Tuesday, the Business Tatsujin no Oshie Show. Wednesdays, the Sales Japan Series. Thursdays, the Leadership Japan Series. And every second Thursday, the Business Pro Podcast Show. Fridays, the Japan Business Mastery Show. And Saturdays, Japan's top business interviews. Now, this is episode number 254. Today, we're talking about building customer loyalty. We all know that without trust, there will be no sale, and much worse than that, no ongoing sales. So, how do we build trust with our buyers? It is a critical salesperson facility because research shows that 63% of buyers would rather buy from someone they completely trust than from someone who gives them a better price. Think about that. Trust trumps price. What is the cost of creating trust versus having to resort to discount pricing to get deals done? Our mindset is the key. We have to be thinking relationship and partnership with the buyer rather than a single transaction, a fleeting encounter, a one and done. We always want the reorder, don't we? Of course we do, because our thinking is long-term relationship. Our communication will also reflect this approach. Once our communication changes, the buyer will relax and will be more open to building a long-term relationship. Buyers are experts at sensing danger and duplicity. They can smell a rat from a long way away, and they are permanently on guard against being ripped off. How happy they are to find a salesperson they can genuinely trust. We say a good man is hard to find, and we can also say a good salesperson is hard to find. When you are the buyer and you find one, you are relieved. What is our salesperson mindset about winning in business? Is it, in the buyer's success lies our success, and so the business must benefit both parties? If we are thinking like this, then we don't want win-lose or lose-lose or lose-win outcomes. We want win-win between the buyer and seller. This sounds simple, but desperate salespeople have trained buyers to be very wary about whose interest this transaction is really designed to serve. Buyers can feel our salesperson intention, and if it is we win, they lose, they can feel that too. We've all made purchasing mistakes which we have come to regret and have had a harsh internal conversation with ourselves, pledging that will never happen again. Therefore, we salespeople need to be projecting we are honestly searching for a win-win outcome. We are seeking the reorder. Now, buyer repeat business is a simple equation. Trust plus relationship equals buyer loyalty. Buyer loyalty is an emotional and behavioral commitment to keep using us. Buyer trust reflects the buyer's belief that the salesperson will focus on the buyer's interest and that the salesperson is reliable. There is a horizontal scale to represent the buyer-seller relationship. On the left horizontal extreme, we have the product pusher, who is focused on getting the highest price and then moving on to the next buyer. On the right horizontal extreme, we have the trusted advisor salesperson, who is focused on mutual benefit and a continuing relationship with the buyer. Where do you currently sit on that scale? Find out more when we come back from the break. Our show today is brought to you by our public programs, but we also do custom-made in-house classes. Now, we do them in our super safe classroom, we do them live online, and we do them in Japanese, and we do them in English. Our show today is brought to you by, on the 8th of September, we're looking at doing negotiations. On the 16th, we're doing conflict management. And on the 19th of October, we're doing storytelling. Check out our website, www.dale-carnegie.co.jp. Get my best-selling books, Japan Sales Mastery. This is the Bible for selling in Japan. And Japan Business Mastery. Both are available on Amazon. And my new book, Japan Presentations Mastery, will be out in 2021. If you like learning by watching videos, then we have over 1,000 there for you at Tokyo, Japan, Dale Carnegie TV on YouTube. We release 3 TV shows every week on YouTube. The Cutting Edge Japan Business Show, that's the premier business show in Japan, comes out Mondays. Fridays, the Japan Business Mastery Show, and Saturdays, Japan's top business interviews, where I interview leaders in Japan from SMEs all the way up to the corporate captains of industry on one topic, leading in Japan. Now, every second Thursday, we release the Business Pro Television Show. And don't forget, you can email me at greg.story@dalecarnegie.com. Welcome back. Let's drop the rhetoric, shall we? We all know brands that say one thing publicly, but internally, their messaging about how to treat the customer is entirely different. What is the real message you are getting from your bosses about how to think about the buyer? If we want a long career in sales, then we all need to be moving ourselves to the right on that scale. Now, it may not be with the current employer if we find they have the wrong mindset. We need to find a solution and a company that really serves the buyer. As professionals, we will be very happy to work in that environment. How do we build trust? There are 5 drivers of trust. Number 1, confident in our intention that we are creating win-win outcomes. Number 2, competence that we can serve the buyer properly. It isn't much help if our heart is in the right place, but we are totally useless and unreliable as a salesperson. Number 3, customer-focused 100% of the time. The buyer needs to know we are trying to help them succeed and that we believe that inside their success lies our success. Number 4, communication skills are vital. Each side needs to know what is supposed to be going on, what are the expectations, and what are the commitments. Number 5, providing massive value must be the salesperson's mantra. If we can't add value to the buyer, then we have no right to be in sales. Trust is the most expensive thing a salesperson can lose. The cost of building trust with the client is much cheaper by comparison. Let's never be like those bad egg salespeople who constantly mix this calculation up. We know the right path of the professional in sales, and so let's commit to treading that straight and narrow path every day. Thank you for joining the Sales Japan series. If you found the program useful, please work on your karma and share it with your family, friends, and colleagues. Don't forget to subscribe and share this podcast. Immediately apply what you've learned today. Use it and go out there and survive. Remember, I'm your corporate coaching and training guy in your corner, committed to your success here in Nippon.